Molweni, ninjani, ndiyaphila namhlanje. Guys, mna andizungonwabi, like my heart is full, okay? Well, it's getting filled up. Why? Because I like that the fact that South Africa is getting back to its normal standard, okay? And we're gonna raise the standard, okay? So, uh, thank you to those who honored the appointment that are illegal immigrants in this country and those that were legal. Because there are those that claim they were legal but they left. Thank you guys for leaving, because actually the ones that were illegal, you were criminals in the country because you were breaking immigration laws. We're not gonna hide and trying to nurse your feelings. You were doing crime, and there are still some of you that are still here doing that crime. But one thing that you must understand about South Africans is that there was a guy that was here. I think he's from Ghana or Zimbabwe. I'm not sure. I see that he studies us. We give you an appointment when we want to deal with you, ne? When we want to sort you out, beat you out. Okay, we're gonna give you an appointment, and we will make sure that we deliver on that day. So we gave you the 30th. Okay, that's the appointment. You better honor it. We're not gonna ambush you. We're not gonna do that. South Africans, we don't do that. We're not gonna ambush you, come out of nowhere, be disrespectful and beating you up. We'll give you an appointment. Soon kalakabubi, or this and this will happen. Okay, which don't get overly familiar with me, or something bad is gonna take place. Yeah, we'll give you an appointment, and the appointment is the 30th. So thank you for those who honored it. I was watching an interview for Utadu Phakelum Thakati, who is one of the leaders, March and March. Masibonge kuye, uyasebenza utata. So he said he has an intel good borders, and he said about 2 million illegal immigrants have left the country. Imagine that, and they are still around us, and it feels like they have not left. I think he was in Joburg CBD, but he was in one of our CBDs, and they were marching before he marched and march, and he was saying we have about 30 million immigrants. So the people that I say, oh, only 4%, those people are talking about the people that in the system. Tina, we're talking about illegals, which means they can't be traced. So you can't come here and tell us that there's only 4%. Don't come and do that nonsense. Like our affection has a time rate, ne? It has a limited span. So don't get overly familiar. That's what I'm seeing with immigrants and illegal immigrants. They practice that thing. We have tolerated it, but now we are not there. Okay. So if you're gonna go online and be disrespectful, we are taking note and we are getting you out. And now we are not just talking. There is and you guys are like, oh, what about the whites? You guys are scared of the whites. There's a white woman. If you go online, there's a white woman. I think she's from the States. She came here on a holiday visa and she overstayed. She's banned from coming to South Africa. Not banned as in fire, but banned as in she's restricted from coming into the country. So you don't think because of the color of your skin, oh my God, I'm gonna get away with this nonsense. You are not gonna get away with it. We are so heartful of you. We are tired. We are tired and we are irritated and we are frustrated. So you better leave. Ne? You better hear us clearly. We are not playing with you. We might be laughing in some instances, but we are not playing. You need to leave. Okay? And there was another Nigerian guy. They say he's a famous I think he's a famous content creator in Nigeria, and he was disrespecting the women of South Africa, like, oh, even the men, like South African men are unemployed and don't child their women, they have big nyash and all that. He was returned to Nigeria. He didn't even cross over. So we are at that level, and it's gonna get worse. So mind your tongue when you come here, ne? When we are nice, don't play, because there's this superiority complex that these illegal immigrants and some immigrants that they have to show their disrespect or disregard for South Africans. We see you, and we're not gonna take that nonsense. So you better be careful, ne? You better be careful, honestly. There's no time for diplomacy. Be diplomatic. You guys are not respectful. You are a guest, and we host you, and we don't have to host you, by the way. So if we host you, you can't undermine your host. Otherwise, we're gonna deal with you, ne? Okay. Anyways, so the 2 million that have left, I hope you arrived safe at home. Because when I was reading the history of Nigeria, when they said that Ghana must go and Ghanaians were carrying those big bags and they were leaving Nigeria, It was so sad that when I was doing my research, some Ghanaians they died on the way, and some people are from other parts. They died on the way out of thirst, out of hunger, out of fatigue, and some didn't make it safe home. So we don't want that to happen to you. So please, 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 please honor the appointment and leave so that you can arrive safely at home. I'm gonna say a word of thanks to the other African nationals that see what we're going through and they are advocating for us. We see you, and also Americans and other people from around the world. We see you, and we're so thankful that you see our pain and that you are in support of us. Thank you to the countries that are repatriating their people back to their nation. But don't lie, because there's some Ghanaian people who when they went back home, they started lying about South Africa. Don't do that. We see you. This one is for my South Africans. So for South Africans, stop victimizing yourself on this app, okay? Because once you internalize that mentality of being a victim, you're gonna be victimized. Okay, you're gonna be isulu sobalikoba. Okay, and we don't want you to go through that. So it started with the Tsonga people and Shanganas when Untamulo, who was in Cape Town, was stabbed to death. And people were saying, no, we always knew that other tribes, they don't respect us here in South Africa. No, 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 no. First of all, every tribe in South Africa is a South African. And in my experience, I'm not invalidating anyone's experience. We all have been a butt of jokes from each tribe, whether it was banter or whether it was a serious matter. Okay, we all have. People have mocked and made fun of Xhosa people and said nasty things about Xhosa people who are from other tribes. Okay, people have said nasty things about Zulu people who are from other tribes. Okay, uneducated, wara wara, even though they are educated. Some people have said nasty things about Sutu people, Tswana people, Venda people, Tsonga people. We all have been have been part of a joke. You understand? So stop victimizing yourself. If you don't like what you see, let's just come together and do better and rise the level of respect, or increase the level of respect that we should have for one another. That's all I'm gonna say. So don't come to the internet, especially Kulo March and March, where you see we are at a crossroads. Stop dividing us. No, as Zulu people, they don't want us to show pride. No, as Tonga people, we are darker. We have no, as Xhosa people, guys. This is not that time. This is not that time. We all have been victims. Okay, so stop that nonsense. Okay, it's not the time. It's not the time. It's time to unite. So please don't throw yourself a pity party. Just pray for the country. And another thing that is going on, that I need to warn people about. There are ambulances that have been coming to school. I'm going to schools because children have been eating as snacks of illegal immigrants. Because there's a plan. There is a plan that is coming from illegal immigrants, because they see that we are very serious and they are poisoning the foods so that they can eliminate some of us when they leave. They have said that the videos and audios have been circulating around. So you guys, you need to take this seriously as a South African. Even as someone who looks like a South African, because the thing is, you guys are also going to be victims of your own crimes. Let's be honest. Because a Zimbabwean that is here and that has been here for 16 years, your child goes to school and they look like us. It's not like you look that different when you're a Zimbabwean. Yeah, because we're all Bantu people. So warn the children. The children must stop taking snacks, biscuits, sweets from these illegal immigrants. Anyone, if you see this video, if your child, tell your child, warn your child, don't take sweets. Even you as an elder, stop taking free food from these people. They have never given us free food when they were staying here and we were not telling them to leave. But now that we are telling them to leave, they are giving us free food. Don't take the free food. Other kids have been reported to that have died. Others have been extremely sick. So, and I've seen some other kids rejecting the snacks. Thank you, you are very smart. I think it was Tswane kids or Sutu kids, but I think they were here in Gauteng. I'm not sure. I'm saying, like, thank you to those kids that listen. Sanutata nix abaniga yona. Sanutata nix. Sanutata for all. Refuse their free things, because these people are evil. They are criminals, which is why we want them out of the country. Okay, which is why we want them out of the country, and we are very serious about this. They must get out of the country. We are not going to compromise our security because of them, or because of the decision our political leaders have taken. We're not going to do that. Now, it is your duty as a citizen to report anything that you see that is illegal so that you don't get in trouble. If one is in your home right now and you are renting your space to them, let them know, Mfetu, you see the condition of the country. The people are saying we're out, my hands are tied. Please find your way home very quickly, okay, before you get yourself in trouble and me in trouble. Just have that normal conversation with them, and so that people can, leave the country peacefully, so that people are not living here in situations where it is unbearable. Okay, we don't want that to happen. However, we are going to make you feel uncomfortable if you are illegal in the country. We're not going to tolerate your crimes, because also your countries have laws. And there are people who are like online, what's so special about South Africa? Ask the 30 million illegal immigrants that don't want to leave this country. What is so special about here? And they will tell you we are very special. Okay? And and that's it. So the ones that have attitude, like I've addressed, like, stop your nonsense. We're not here for your attitude. We're going to chase you out. Even if you think you are beautiful, we're going to chase you out with your beauty. You need to get out. Okay? We're going to chase you out. Even if you think you are educated, you will live here with your qualifications. We don't care. You're not going to disrespect us and have some attitude. We are not about that life. So thank you, and keep up the fight, South Africans. Hey guys, I don't even know where the march is. Like, when I'm looking online, I'm like, when did people march? Like, where is the announcement for marches, guys? I want to go to the marches and I want to join, and I want to be with my people, and we fight together, we live together. Oh,